Good morning. Happy hump day. We are going to make bread today. So, I got new yeast. What did I put in the fridge? Got new yeast and new flour. Robin Hood, my favorite. Yeah, so let's get the yeast up. I didn't get nothing ready. I just decided that I was going to make bread and I set up the live stream. And now I thought I put the yeast in the fridge. Or did I put it in the freezer? Oh, I did it in the freezer. So we're making bread today. Let's put you guys in the stand. It's a little sideways. The stand is not set up properly again. A lot of work to YouTube, you know. A lot of work to do this. All right, so I think I'll just put this one down a little bit. What do I got there? Oh, I got some toothpaste on my shirt, on my dress. Oops. And I brushed my teeth this morning. Get out the bowl. Get out a towel to dry my hands. Oh yeah, I should wear my apron because the last time I wore this dress and I made bread, I had like dough all over my dress, and it took a long time for the little dough knots to come out. Dough nuts. They were not little knots. And yeah, when they dried, I do have an apron. I just always forget to put it on. I made this myself too with jean, pair of jeans. So let's put it up here so I don't. I should have like that part. I should add that part to it, the middle, like the up part, so that I don't. Yeah, that's what I should do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use some of my jean fabric, and then I'm gonna add like a part here and then tie it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna grab the bowl. I'm gonna make some noise maybe. It's a little loud. Get into there to get the bowl. I had to put my hair up so I don't get hair in my dough. How's everybody? I always rinse out my dishes when I take them out of the cupboard. I always do. It's a habit. It's a good habit to have. So I'm gonna open my. I'm put you guys over here. I do have that here, but you know what? I find my bread to be better when I do it by hand. So my nails didn't last, so I already took them off. So we might have to move this. We might have to move it, the mixer, so I can put the foam back farther. Okay, I normally have it in the bottom there, but I didn't. I took it out because I was gonna maybe use it when I had my nails to make bread, but then I decided because the nails just fell off anyway. So we're gonna start off. Kitty cat, get out of that drawer. Get out of that drawer. Just my little distraction. Let's get everything ready. We're gonna need salt. We're gonna need yeast. We got the sugar right here. We're just gonna need a little bit of sugar, and we also got the vegetable oil, which I got right here. Wipe off this jug. Everything gets dust when you live near a feed mill and you like your windows open. Everything becomes dusty. Can't have fresh air and not have dust too. So, you know, so it is. Can't have it out. Okay. So I'm gonna put that over here while we're gonna use that in a bit. Wash my hands. Dry my hands. We're gonna open the flour now. Open my bag of flour. I do have a container where I put it in, but I'm gonna clean the container from the last one. I am so excited to have my bread and avocado. Homemade bread and avocado is so good. I bought myself some avocado. So now I need to make my bread because that forces me to make my bread. So I'm going to use this is a pint. It's a pint or 2 cups. So we're going to measure with this one. And I just use the lukewarm water out of the tap. That's what I do to make my bread. So I'm going to put the water in first. So that's 2 cups. About as warm as you would have your bath. So that's 4 cups. And I think I'm going to do 6 or 8 cups. So let's see how much I can do in this. I forget how many I can do in this. So I was just going to measure today so that everybody knows how to make bread. This is my how to make bread. So I should title that later. So that is 4, that's 6. I think we're going to do with just 6 today. And then we're going to use, I'm going to use 3 tablespoons. We got to open it. It is sealed. Isn't it supposed to have like a plastic on it too? I don't know. It doesn't, but it's sealed. I can't even open it. I need some muscles. My muscles. Maybe that's because it was in a freezer. I don't know. I should open it first. I'm gonna have to wait for my son to get out of the bathroom. Man. Come on. Oh, seriously? This is gonna be. I hope it comes out of there soon. So. Oh, come on! I hear it. I hear something happening. Anybody have any ideas how to open this jar? My muscles are gonna be gone by the time I open this. I won't be able to knead the dough. What's going on here? It's extra sealed because I had it in the freezer. Come on. Come on. Give me the strength. Oh, Lord, give me the strength. What if I had nobody here, right? Oh, come on. I'm going to have to go and find him. Hold on 1 sec. Hey, Nick? Are you almost out of there? It's like I'm making bread and I cannot open the yeast. I cannot open it. I need your muscles. Hey, Nick, I need your muscles. What kind of tool would work? He's still in there. Hello, Mike. Okay, we got it. Send me some power, guys. Send me some energy. Send me some power so I can open this. This is funny. This is hilarious. I'm wasting like time here trying to open this. Maybe this will teach me to prepare everything before I get started, huh? I don't know how to do this now. I know there's a way that you can open it, like jars that are sealed like that. Any ideas? My hands are hurting already. That's not gonna work. Nothing works. Hi, Kass. Run it under a warm tap. Then wouldn't the yeast to get wet, though? Try this. Let's try this. All right. My hand is sore already. I only got power in my right hand to do this. My left hand, I can't grip it. I think he's almost coming out of the tub. He's gonna do it for me. Thank God I have sons, and I got one of them living with me. Oh my God. Yes, we need men. Women, we need men. We do. Don't say we don't. We do. My kitty cat's right here. She wants to help me. She wants to help me too, but she can't. She cannot do it. I know you're a phoenix, but you still cannot do it. I know you cannot help me. She wants to help me all the time. Yeah, I know. Now get down. Okay. That didn't work. Let's see if my son gets out of the tub soon here. Pop, 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 pop. This is a workout. Oh, he's coming out. Hold on. Hey, honey. I need you to open this jar. I need your help. I can't wait. I'm live right now, and I'm trying to make bread. I've been struggling with this jar, and I can't even open it. Okay. I'm gonna rest my hands for a minute while I'm waiting for him. My hands are hurting already. You've sent me some strings. Oh, yeah, she is. She's my little adorable little kitty. Oh, man. I'm gonna have to like put more water, put the new water in before, because this water is gonna be cold. All right. While we're waiting, we should just get ready some flour. Get ready some flour. Later, you guys can just skip when you're watching a video to how to make. You can just skip it to where we start to actually make the bread. Leave it upside down. Well, we're gonna give it one more try with my son if when he comes out over there. He likes to have his long bath, you know. So he's been in there for a while, which is fine. If I need him. Okay, he's coming out now. My hand hurts already. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Woo! All I needed was a man's strength. My little young man. Not little, but you know what I mean. My young man is strong. Okay, we're gonna have to put new water in because the water's kind of gotten cold. All right. Now we start the video at 16 minutes. Wow, that was quite a time. I gave it one last try before he did it, but it still didn't work. Thank you for sending me the energy too, Mike. Yeah, I was gonna say thank God for sons. Thank God that we still have strong men out there. All right, there we go again. 6 cups. 6 cups of water, lukewarm water, like like your bath, warm water, right? Like that. Oh, now that spoon is wet. We don't want wet spoon to be in the yeast. All right, so it almost seems like there's a little dampness inside, eh? Like it almost seems like even though I dried it off really good, the water somehow got in there, whatever. All right. So we're gonna do 6, like level, almost level, a little bit round off teaspoons or tablespoons. Kind of round. It's about 3 packages. So I'm gonna mix that in. Just getting it off the edges here. Because maybe I should have just put it in the fridge instead of the freezer, right? Because the freezer may have created some moisture. Because there's some moisture on top of this yeast. So I might have to just leave the lid open for a bit and, put it in some hydrating places. So with the sugar, I'm going to rinse off the spoon. And we're going to put about a teaspoon of sugar. Teaspoon is about that. Wetness. So the way we always did it when I was a kid, to make like a batch of dough, when I was a kid, I'd have to put this much salt when I was a kid. So my hand was a lot smaller, right? So my hand open, that's how we did it. So now that I've grown up, my hand is closed when I put the salt. So that's how much salt I put when you're an adult. So you close your hand, and that's how much salt you put in. When I was a kid, that was like a fist open. So you put that in. And then you get the flour. And I was gonna sift the flour. My sifter got wet. And I'll even measure the flour so then people can kind of get an idea of how much flour they're going to need. So we're doing 1 cups. 1, 2, 3, 'We're sifting it today. I don't always sift it, but I've had some crappy kind of bread the last couple times. So we got new flour, new yeast. That was like hard for me to get into it. My new yeast, and then I want everything to go right today because I want good bread. I want it to be perfect. So I'm sharing it with you guys today. So what is that? So we did 3 cups, right? We did 3 cups, right? We're gonna need a lot more than 3 cups. So 4, 5, 6. So that altogether, that's 6 cups now. We're just leaving that kind of sit there while it's the yeast looks like it's activating. So we're gonna start putting the flour in after this. My arm is already sore. My arm is sore too from using a lot of my strength to try to open that. This motion is hurting my shoulder. Okay, we need a break from that. All right, let's get started. And so I like to put a little oil in my dough too. So we're gonna use a measuring cup today. We're gonna put about a 1/4 cup. We're gonna put about a 1/4 cup in there of oil. You can also use different oils if you want. If you want olive oil, different oils, if whatever you want the flavor to be. And if you don't want any flavor, then just use vegetable oil. I'm gonna put a 1/4 cup. It just makes the dough more better, I find. So everything's in there. We got salt in there. We got sugar. We got yeast. We got a little bit of oil. We got water. And now we're just going to pour the flour in. And then I'm going to, that was 6 cups. So might as well do a little bit more before we start really getting into the dough. 7, 8, 9, 9 cups. After we get this sifted, we'll get the dough started. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So you put both your hands, you start mixing it. And I might have made almost too big of a dough. If I used any more water, the dough would have gotten way too big for this bowl. I do have a larger bowl. So we're just mixing. I'm just kind of going like this in it. That's how you start your dough until you get it all really good mixed. And there's no lumps in it. Once you got pretty much no lumps, then you add more flour. But the water, all the flour that's already in here has to get all wet and incorporated. I will be out of chat. Okay. Hello, Ava. Thanks for being here. Thanks for saying hi. Yeah, can't wait to have my avocado bread. Oh yes, avocado, homemade bread. I might make some into a buns, or I might make them into buns because I got the wrong freezer bags. I got the smaller freezer bags. And so buns, it'll be easier to put them in there than a loaf of bread, you know. So I might make buns instead. Okay, so now it's nice and, you know, like that. There's no lumps. So now I kind of just squeeze off the dough off my hands. And then I grab the flour. I just put my hand in there. Put flour. We're going to need more flour than this. I don't know. You guys maybe remind me of what I was at. 9 cups, I think, wasn't it? I think it was 9 cups. So you guys remember me saying how many cups? So we'll keep track of how many cups so that we need. I've never really kept track of how much flour we use, and you use quite a bit of flour. So if you're wanting to make it, there was actually, the reason I say this, because there was actually a lady that was trying to make my bread, and she asked me the recipe, and I gave it to her. I just said, you know, you need like lots of flour, blah, blah, blah. And I just kind of told her like that. And so she went and got a little bag of flour, and she used the recipe that I gave her, which was like 6 loaves of bread, right? So she had pretty much what I just showed you. That was her dough, and she had no more flour, and she called me and asked me if I had flour, and at that time I didn't. And I said, this is why you have to get a big bag. You can't just go get that little bag of 1 pound flour. Like, that's not going to get you nowhere. If you want to be a baker or bake bread for real, like, you got to get the big bag. You got to get the big bag, or else there's no point. So we are at 9 cups of flour, and I'm just kind of using the flour to kind of clean out the edge of the bowl. Around the bowl. And my hands are pretty sticky right now, but we're just going to mix it like this. And then the next time we put flour, we're going to start kneading. So this is what 9 cups does. And it leaves it pretty sticky, but pretty thick and sticky. So now we're going to get some more flour here. I should have kept I'm just going to use a little bit of flour out of the bag to clean off my hands. That's how you clean off the dough off your hands. A lot of people get scared of this part of the making the dough, right? Oh, it's sticky. I don't like it. I don't like it. But that's why you just, put your hand in the flour. Put about a handful and just put it all around your hand with all the dough, and you kind of rub it off. You rub it off. Okay, so yeah, now we got most of it off. And right now you don't need to clean them fully. It will come off while you're kneading, right? A lot of it will come off. And you can be with that hand of flour that you just put. Actually leaves you a little bit of time to just start kneading it just a little bit. And then we're going to do more sifting now. So we'll do 3 more cups, which will make it 12 cups, and then that might be it. Might be all we need. So we'll do 3 more cups. That'll make it 12 cups of flour. I'm just using a little bit more flour to clean off the big pieces. I don't want them to go into the sifter and then, get stuck to the bottom of the sifter. See how most of the dough is off my hands? Okay. And do some more. Okay. That's 12 cups. So I'm just going to sprinkle around the bowl to clean off the dough that's stuck on the side of the bowl. And then we're going to lift the dough up a little bit, going inside. We're lifting up the dough a little bit with our hands. And we're putting a little bit of flour in the bottom, all the way around. Make sure it's all the way around. And then you start kneading. And then the flour from the bottom will come onto the part, and you might not need to add right away flour, because you don't want your dough to be too dry either. So don't put too much flour, just sprinkle. When you're at this point, just sprinkle the flour a little bit. And we're not even going to use the 12 cups, but so that was just another 12 cups that I maybe only use probably 10 cups, well, 9.5 maybe for this. So yeah, maybe 9.25, because I've only been sprinkling. Now we're starting to have like a good dough. I wish I had somebody like showing you guys the actual dough. So that's why I want somebody who can stand there and hold the camera, pointed at my dough, but maybe eventually he will want to do it, or somebody else will come into my life and do it for me. But yeah, it's pretty much done. It's a nice, and now we just let it sit. We turn it over, put a little oil in the middle, turn it over, put the lid on it, let it rise. About double the size, which is going to lift the lid. And then you punch it down and let it rise one more time, and then you put it in your things. So now this, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like before I turn it over. All right, so basically this is how much flour is left of those last 3 cups. So basically I didn't use much, so it's pretty much 9 cups of flour. So see, it's not sticky anymore. And it's pretty much all incorporated. And if it isn't, there's anything that's like still a bit sticky, it'll change after the next knead. So I will make a short of when I come back and do that. Like, so when I come back and turn it over, I'll make a little short so you guys can see the process. And I'll just do like a little shorts for the processes that I do. And then I might come live later when I do the actual making the buns and stuff and start baking them. So we'll go live. Hey, Truthy's here too. Hello, hello. Thank you. All right, so we're going to have some good bread after, and we're going to eat avocado and bread. Can't wait for that. All right, let's turn it over. Oh, yeah, and I did my yoga and stretching yesterday, and I did incorporate a little bit of a workout thing too. We're testing out some workout equipment that my kids have here, so I'm just using what I have in the house to incorporate in my stuff I'm doing. I've learned to spend too much, you're wasting money when you do that. You just go with what you got. It's way better. And then I just turn it over with the oil, and I kind of tuck it in, make it round, and then wash my hands. Oh, the sink's full of flour too. Flour everywhere. there's flour everywhere. So to clean up the flour, you want to use a dry cloth on your counter before you do the wet stuff, or else you're gonna have dough stuck to everything on your dishcloth. I'm washing my hands with the dishcloth, so there's gonna be a little bits of flour that's on it, but it'll come out when I do dishes. Well, my son does dishes. Or washing them. I do wash my dishcloths. They're crocheted ones. I use these crocheted dishcloths. I wash them all the time. I have a few of them. I just wanted to get everything in the sink, all the flour that was kind of fell in the sink. I didn't want to be creating big dough things. Okay, so I'm gonna use this to dry my hands. And if you don't have a lid, you can use a clean towel and just put a clean towel over it. But I have a lid, so we're gonna use the lid. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. So I have this lid, and we're gonna put the lid on it. And then I'm just gonna put it on the stove. Just, it's not on, but I'm just gonna put it on top of the stove until it rises. So it's here now. All right, let's clean up. I gotta wash that sifter. We're gonna put this flour back in the bag for now. So I put it in the other thing. All right. I was just gonna say, did I put salt in it? Yes, I did. If you don't put salt in your dough, you will have very, very sticky dough. And it's happened before where either me or my mom or somebody in the family has like made dough and I forgot to put the salt in it. It still can eat the bread, but it doesn't taste the same. You gotta have salt in it. It tastes very bland. Salt is a great seasoning. Even for sweets, like if you want things to be more sweeter, but you don't want to put too much sugar, you add a little bit of salt. You add a little tiny bit of salt. Oh, you add a little bit of tiny bit of salt and it'll be a lot sweeter. Yep. Even like a watermelon, if you get a watermelon and it doesn't feel it tastes that sweet, you put a little bit of shake a little salt on it and it makes it sweeter. So it's a beautiful sunshiny day outside today. So if you guys get the chance and you have a nice day, go get that vitamin D. I already did. I took my garbage out, did the kit litter and took the garbage out. That is my going out in the mornings thing usually. Usually I do it in the mornings. Sometimes I do it in the evenings, but usually in the mornings. But yeah. So I am going to be doing maybe the astrology crystal thing today, but I might do it later though. Like I'm going to do it later in the evening. So Truthy, if you want to be there with me, and I will be doing that on StreamYard. So yeah. So what I will do is read what I got on the pages that I'm going to share, and then we can discuss them. No sun there? Oh no. I'm sending you some sunshine. So yeah, that's about all. I didn't really do a lot of cleaning this weekend. It's hard for me to keep a routine. It's really hard because when things change and there's different things that you're doing, I need somebody to organize my routines. Yeah, I need somebody to organize my stuff, help me organize my schedule. That's something I'd be able to follow it better if I knew that I had to, kind of like I'm my own boss. So and it's a nonprofit. What I'm doing right now is a nonprofit. Like I don't profit like money wise. I don't profit on this, but I profit because I there's a lot of things that I have to share, and I can share it with others. And that's the reason I wanted to start this channel. Because I got a lot of stuff that I want to share, a lot of things that could get people through hard times. Yeah, we all go through it eventually. We can all have it one day, all of it. We can have everything we need and everything we want, and then the next day it could all be gone, you know? Yeah. But yeah, it's about, life is about so much more than just instant gratification. Life. Left work early, had to go to oral surgeon for 2 weeks. Check up. Oh, that's good. You've been doing pretty good. Like, I was really surprised on how like fast you came back online. Like, I was like, whoa. Like, I've had I've had dental surgery, but for me that was like a whole mouth of surgery. Like, I was put under, like I was put to sleep. And but the pain afterwards, like, and the medication, it fucked with my head a little bit. I even backed into my ex sister-in-law's car. I backed into her car. She came over like to be around me while I was doing this, when I had the surgery, and I was taking my son to school, which I shouldn't even have been driving the next day after being under anesthesia. And like, nobody told me that at the hospital, like, get somebody else to drive for the next 24 hours if you need somebody to drive somebody, or need something like that, right? Nobody told me that. So I backed into her car. He said it took good. It looked good. The appointment was supposed to be in the late July. I looked, and it was on a full moon date. Told them, no, I can't do any kind of surgery on the full moon. What they say. It's set for 5 days after the full moon. Oh, well, it can be good, full moon, but the full moon energy lasts afterwards. But I'm saying, like, things can, like, if you've already started a project, you're not supposed to start new projects on that day. But you've already been doing this. This would be like finishing up a project, right? So I don't think it would have affected you negatively, Truthy, to tell you the truth, because the full moon is about finishing up projects too, and finishing up things, and and so if I cut my hair, trim my hair on the full moon, I'm letting go of that piece of my hair, right? So that's letting go of that. So the part of that, that's a good thing too, on the full moon, to cut your hair. My mom used to cut our hair on a new moon or full moon, I can't remember. But when we were kids, she used to like follow the moon energy all the time. They didn't question me, just change the date. Yeah, because it's becoming more, like, people are becoming more aware of this kind of stuff and how we can use energy for our benefit, Step 2 of 3, yeah. All right, Mike, thanks for being here. Thank you, Kass. I have my son calling. Right on. Enjoy your conversation with your son. We are all learning. I'm still learning different moons, like how the different moons are different. You know what I mean? The different full moons are different. The different new moons are different. Some of them are not that scary, like, they're not that scary. The only one that that I don't really like is the full moon in Scorpio. I don't really like the full moon in Scorpio. For me, it's hard to deal with people on that time because I have my what is it? Uranus. I have my Uranus planet in Scorpio. So for me, it's easier to deal with the Scorpio energy and the Scorpio full moon, but it's the people around me that I have a hard time, with them because they're having a hard time dealing with that energy. Yep. And biblical, yes. Lesson. Yeah, it is biblical too. Like I think I did see something about that and I posted it too on Facebook as like how like it is biblical. But I just saw last night when I was what was I doing last night that I was live? Oh, we did the plants. And when I was doing the plants, like at the end of when I finished with the plants, I did go outside and we did look at the moon. I think it was the plant one. Or was it the cocoa? Did I make no, I didn't come live last night to make food. Oh yes, I did. I did come live to make food last night. It was the pasta, right? I don't even know. I don't even know what I share with you. 'Cause sometimes I just make food and I don't come live, and then other times I do. So I don't know if I did last night. I think I did. Yeah. With the bacon, the pasta. Yeah, I did come live. I did. All right. So then after that, so on that live, we went outside at the end and we looked at the moon and we were looking through the tree. It was very bright, but it was not red at all over here in Canada. I think it's too snowy over here for it to be red. It's too much of a cold climate for it the moon to be red over here. Oh, Alexandra did a good live last night. Meditation. Oh, I didn't even see him. Like, oh, we lost our internet last night for a little while, about midnight. About 20 minutes. It was too cloudy here. No moon sighting. Oh, sorry to hear that, Truthy. Well, at least I got to see it. It wasn't red, but I still got to see it very brightly. And I didn't get to see it like full on out like I do other times because it didn't go back out later when it came over the trees. I didn't go back outside, so I did kind of miss that part too, like the really bright when it goes over our building kind of part. But yeah, I want to make a dress now, so I want to make a dress. But I always forget, like when I talk about different things in different folders. I have different folders, but I do have sewing on this channel, and I got these cool shirts from my friend, and I want to turn them into dresses. So I gotta Google some YouTube. Search for some how to make shirts into dresses. So I'm gonna show you guys the shirts that I'm talking about, and they're really cool. So I want to make something interesting from it. So, excuse my bad. I did not make my bed, guys. So, yeah. So I want to make a dress out of this one. And it's not like that long, but it is kind of wide. So, and I was thinking of using this as like to button it up, like just keep the buttons and then use that to, and then make it fit, like make it fitted. Cut it so then I can make it fit it and then add from the sleeves, and I'm going to make it like a strap dress. But then the sleeves, I'm going to put the length on the bottom. Yeah, so I'm going to look at some things. So there's this one. And then there is also this one, and I just washed these two, and this is going to be good fabric for me to wear because that's like cotton and linen type of fabric. So this is, I think, linen or cotton. Maybe it's both. I don't even know. What does it say? Yeah, 100% cotton. That's why I wanted that's why I wanted to make a dress out of this. But I like this part right here. And this one here is quite larger. So I could probably make a cool dress out of this. I did watch some of Alexandra's videos when he had interviewed with somebody the other day. Look at this. Look at the long sleeves and look at the cuffs. They're so wide. So I can really I think I can really make a cool dress with this. Or if I don't have enough to make the dress, I could probably implement these two together. I need more clothes that I can wear without my skin freaking out. My skin does not like the poisonous fabrics like polyester that almost everything the fast fashion is made of is polyester. And it's the worst fabric that we could have in our bodies. Like I said, polyester is only good to make floor mats to step on, to wipe our feet off. And then even that, I don't think they're that good for that. So then I also got this shirt right here. It's just this one here is linen, I think. Let me see if it says. I can't even see. What does it say? Maybe I'll turn it around. There is my little princess. Hi, sweet baby. Hi, sweet baby. Okay, let's see. I can't even see it. Still, my eyes are... I can see the size. Let's see. It's like I can see better through the camera than I can through my real eyes. Made in India. And it doesn't really say what kind of fabric it is. But I think this is linen. Or maybe it's even hemp because see that? It's like that kind of fabric, and it's very like it gets what you call it? It gets wrinkly easy. But yeah, I wore this yesterday, and I tied it up right here like we did in the 90s. We'd always tied up our shirts like that, and I wore it with that. It actually went good with that. So, and there's my princess. There's my princess right there. What you doing, girlfriend? What you doing, girlfriend? Come here. Phoenix. She's hiding from me. Are you hiding from the camera, Phoenix? What you doing? What's she doing? Are you hiding from the camera? Hello. Is you hiding? Are you hiding? Aren't you special? Aren't you special? Getting some vitamin D? As you getting some vitamin D? Oh yeah, I'll show you guys outside. Look at the sunshine outside. Look at that sunshine. I love it. It is saying spring is here. And if you just drove by, you're caught on my camera. Spring is here. Most of the snow right there is melted to actually see the grass and the dirt. Well, that's the dirt right there, but you can see the grass right there. Now, if it wasn't for these nasty, nasty windows, I'd be happy. Looking outside. There's my girl. There's my girl. Here's my girl. Oh, she's such a sweetheart. I love her so much. She's not cuddly anymore. She grew out of her cuddly stage. She grew up. She grew up. She don't like cuddles no more. No more cuddles. No more waking up mommy in the morning and say, "Mommy, wake up." She does have the cutest little meow though while she's in heat. You can tell it's her and not the other ones meowing. Because she's got the cute little meow, like her voice is just changing. Oh, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. You're my sweet baby. You're my sweet baby. Yeah. Aw. I'm just recording people going by. Oh, that's my new thing. Oh, what was that? West Kass? Mm. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. And oh, here's my grandbaby. My grandbaby's made herself very comfortable in grandma's room. Yeah, she's made herself very comfortable in grandma's room. Right? I'm only a grandma of animals. Right? Is you my grandbaby? Is you my grandbaby? Hmm? Is you my grandbaby? She's like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm sleeping. And there's my other princess. They're always all kind of like in the same room. Let's go look at her. Let's go look at her. I should start like uploading on their channel. They have their own channel. They do. They have their own channel. It's called Smoky Sage. I think it's called Sage and Phoenix. But I'm gonna have to change the name to Sage Phoenix in LA. What you doing? She's the most chill one. She sniff ya. She don't need a lot of attention. Nope, not a lot. And if she wants attention, she'll come to me and she'll rub all over my leg. She'll rub on my leg and she'll like, pick me up, mommy. I want you to lift me up in the sky. They love it. They love it when I lift them up. They love the in the air therapy for them. Kitty therapy. Holding them in the air with my hand like this. I'm not going to do it right now because she's comfortable. And then she likes to go out in the hallway and scratch on the carpet and roll around in the carpet. Oh, who's going by now? Who's going? Oh, we can't even see. Look how bad the windows are. Like, this is why I'm pissed off. I need windows. I need windows. And that's in between the windows. Like, these are like, they got a gap there. See? That's why you can't clean these windows anymore. They're like so old. These people better freaking fix them soon. Because they expected me to pay rent again up, like the change in the rent, $20 going up or whatever. The rent's going up, so they would be doing that. Oh shoot, I forgot about those plants up there. Look, see? This is what happens when you have too many plants. Some of them start dying. All right, guys, thanks for watching. And why I have my windows open all the time is because the only way that I could see out, even though it's screen, but it's better than that. There's the sunshine right there. Let's see if we can catch it. There it is. There's the sunshine. Can't even see it. That looks so weird, the screen. Anyways, I'm done messing around. All right, talk to you guys later. See you later when I'm done making the bread or when I'm making the bread. Watch out for the short. Yeah, punching the bread down. What is that? What I got there? Ashes or something? I don't know. See ya. Bye.